have seen sports car drivers, or actually Formula One Grand Prix drivers, the past 2 years winning at Indianapolis, now an Indianapolis driver, quite possibly winning here at Daytona. That was Richard Petty going into the pits, and apparently he dropped some oil because there is Jerry Grant in car number 40 spinning on something, and here comes another one.
That's Jim Hurtubise, Jim, and that one Plymouth oiled the track up for the other two Plymouths right behind. Tough break for Richard Petty, who's had a rough day all afternoon.
And here we have the white flag, meaning 1 lap to go for the leader, and the caution flag, the yellow one going out at the same time. Tiny Lund has run out of gas with 1 lap to go. That's going to drop him back. He was doing very well. We'll get the final standings here very shortly. First, let's get a winner. Mario Andretti ready to take the checkered flag, and there it is.
He made it.
Mario Andretti has won the 1967 Daytona 500. He's won it with an average speed of 146.9 miles per hour. However, that's deceiving because there were 9 yellow flags today. Had it not been for that, the average speed could have been well up in the 170s, I should think.
We'll see here that 22 knows how to win from that position. That's where he won the Bud Shootout from.
Edwards and Gilliland down to the inside, trying to...
Where did that 34 come from?
Trying to spoil the party.
Oh, my gosh.
They spoiled the party for Kurt Busch and Montoya, and here they come through turn 4.
Gilliland, former pole sitter of the 500. Edwards has room underneath. Now he pushes Trevor Bayne.
It's over. Trevor Bayne is going to win the Daytona 500.
Unbelievable.
Happy birthday, Trevor Bayne, 20 years old.
Are you kidding me? What? That was awesome. That was awesome, Trevor. You are the man, buddy. You are the man. Everybody coming inside, congratulating you here. Awesome job.
Saw Leonard Wood down on pit road where he stood in 76 when Pearson won it. There's Leonard, who with Glenn and Delano, they're the Wood brothers. Oh my goodness. First win in 10 years for what is now a part-time team out of Stewart, Virginia and Concord, North Carolina. The Wood brothers return to victory lane at Daytona with 20-year-old Trevor Bayne.
So far, so good on fuel. Final corners ahead. Martin diving down low. One final charge off the last corner. It's not going to be enough. Johnny Benson is a NASCAR Winston Cup winner.
And the first thing he just thought was, finally. Finally, yes. I thought this day would never come.
The 1996 Winston Cup Rookie of the Year. Finally, all these years later, excuse me, will get a trophy.
And now has clear racetrack between himself and Bodine. There's the separation between the two. Can Brett Bodine hold on for his first Winston Cup win? Here he comes off the 4th corner. He's going to do it. Brett Bodine wins the first Union 400. Look at the crew celebrate.
This might be the happiest driver you've ever seen in your life.
I think you may be right.
These two guys have been racing for the last 30 laps.
Here's the battle. Look at this. Davey Allison and Jeff Bodine banging together coming off the 4th corner, but Bodine holds on to the position.
Last line down that 3,000-foot chute. Body goes right back up on the rear pocket. Moving down the inside from Ron Bouchard. 3 cars to win the turn number 3. Waltrip seems to be holding the position. 90,000 people on their feet, screaming, cheering as the field comes out of turn number 4. Down they come. Waltrip still with a swim advantage. Now, to the outside goes Bodine. As the front over the body is going to lead. Bouchard comes up the inside. 3 cars side by side. Who was the call? But I believe that Ron Bouchard has won in a photo finish. Ron Bouchard, crossed to the inside, he may have won it by a foot. How about it, Donnie? Well, I couldn't really tell from the finish point who won the race, but if he won, it was by barely a foot. And it's a typical Talladega race. It was really something. I was out of breath myself the last lap, and I'm up here. 3 cars came out of the triangle. They lined up like a squadron of B-51s out of World War II.
having the moment of his racing life, being at the front of this field. 1 to go here in Daytona.
Nemechek made it 3 wide in that second lane, that second line, and that has killed the momentum.
You've got to go back a long, long way for Kyle Busch. 2008, the last time he won here at Daytona, and now he is tantalizingly close to that victory. But here comes Harrison Burton for the Wood Brothers. He's being pushed by Parker Retzlaff, and the 23-year-old from Huntersville, North Carolina, is at the front of this field and may race his way into the playoffs. Busch goes low, Burton blocks, he gets back up, comes to the line. Jeff, your little boy, has done it. Harrison Burton wins in Daytona and does what his uncle and dad did. How about that? At a time when he doesn't have a ride in Cup next year, he wins at the World Center of Racing.
Meanwhile, they're going to race to the line to decide it here this afternoon. Allison's car destroyed. They're racing down the back straightaway. Rick Hyde just a minute. Going down into turn number 3. The field battling to take it home this afternoon. Out in front, it's still Hillin. Rusty Wallace is there. Jim Richmond. Here they come driving for the finish. This will go down as the all-time incredible finish at Talladega. On the outside, Wallace moving. Hillin stays first. Richmond drops on the inside in the 25. To the tri-oval. Here they come for the line. Hillin wins it. Almost a dead heat for second. Again, the best I can. I think you said 8 before this thing started. Car number 8, Bobby Hillin, at 22 years of age, has won the $500,000. Talladega 500. Bobby Allison getting out of his car. The in-car camera is still working after that terrible crash. I tell you, in the last 10 laps, I would have changed it and taken Bobby Allison.
Sam McQuagg. Right behind, a lap or so behind, is Jim Hurtubise, the popular USAC star. McQuagg has dominated this race. He's leading now Curtis Turner, or rather Darrell Derringer in car 16, Jim Pascal in 14, and Curtis Turner is 4th in the Chevelle. The compacts have showed well here at Daytona today. And now McQuagg goes into traffic and off what should be his final turn of the track before victory.
And so the 1966 Firecracker 400 is just about to be history. Sam McQuagg, Rookie of the Year last year, really moving into the big time with his first really important NASCAR victory. A tremendous performance by this fellow all afternoon.
Yaley second. Kyle Petty third. Reed Sorensen, Brian Vickers.
No pressure, and he has got it made. He can coast. He can coast from there.
For the National Guard, Casey Mears is going to win his first Nextel Cup race, the Coke 600.
Good for him. All right.
Becomes the 4th Hendrick car driver to win this year.
Look at Kyle Petty. Kyle Petty gets a 3rd.
And J.J. Yaley finishes second, by far his best ever Nextel Cup outing.
What a finish. Way to go, guys. That was exciting.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah. Thank you, National Guard. I'm out.
He's out of gas. That's okay.
Yeah. Unbelievable job, guys. Unbelievable job.
This is going to be the biggest day of Paul Menard's life. But does he have enough fuel to get to the finish?
clear of traffic. Setting up for the finish. Final corners.
Good corner here.
Such a long racing history at Indianapolis, they'll kiss the bricks together now. Paul Menard wins the Brickyard 400.
Wow. Oh, this is huge for Paul Menard. He started his career driving for me, and I couldn't be more proud.
And a home run, buddy. That's what we're talking about. Good job.
Back it down and coast through this corner. Back in March of '81, Darrell Waltrip took the checkered flag to win the very first race that we televised on ESPN. And in November of 2000, Jerry Nadeau wins the final race on ESPN. It is his first Winston Cup win in his 103rd race, the fourth first-time winner of 2000, and the 14th different winner this year.
Bobby got that run going, Willie, going up high. He got the momentum.
Here comes Bobby Allison. Phil Parsons goes low on the racetrack in an attempt to block Bobby Allison from making a move. They go into turn number 3 in single file formation. Bobby Allison is second. Jeff Bodine is third. Then Terry Labonte and Ken Schrader. They come off of the fourth corner into the banking of the tri-oval. Phil Parsons has the lead. Bobby Allison running second. If Allison is going to make a move, he's going to have to do it now. He cannot do it. Phil Parsons is going to win his first Winston Cup race. There's the checkered flag. Parsons wins. Allison second. Bodine third. Labonte fourth. And Ken Schrader is fifth. And there was a tremendous battle for position behind that group of cars with Sterling Marlin and Bill Elliott going at it. But the story has been told, and Phil Parsons has conquered his first Winston Cup race. Jody Ridley wins the Mason Dixon 500 at Dover, Delaware. Jody Ridley is the winner. Look at this crew down in front of us. They are going bananas, and so are several people in the grandstand. There's the crew hugging each other, congratulating each other. And I tell you, Jody Ridley is just pulled off an amazing win here. The checkered flag also goes out for Bobby Allison and finishes in second position. Dale Earnhardt is going to be shown in third. Greg Sachs, without question, has removed some of the headline potential from Bill Elliott today. Labonte still in front of Greg Sachs. It would take the unbelievable. Sachs is moving high alongside Labonte, way close to the wall. That definitely confirms it. There is no way Sachs would make such a move if he felt he was in front. But now, even in his own mind, Greg Sachs is the winner of the Firecracker 400. Amazing that today, and there are the people who pulled it off. They didn't work together more than a week ago, but somehow they put it all together today.
If we don't get a caution. Boy, Regan got off to the turn 2.
Oh, he hits the wall.
He's all right. He's okay. He got off there great.
But Edwards didn't jump inside.
They're all wrecking behind him, but it's okay. Can he hold him off one more corner?
Here we come to the flag.
He's
Regan
got him.
Smith
I think he's
looking
got
for
him.
his first Sprint Cup win. Edwards, 2 car lengths back. Smith gets the flag, and this time he'll get to keep it.
How about that?
I love you guys, man. That's awesome.
Wow.
That's awesome. Yes.
What a call.
You're the man, buddy. Nice job today. Nice job today, buddy. Thank you very much. Wow. Nice job.
A single car team racing out of Denver, Colorado is going to victory lane in the Southern 500.
And we've been bragging about his qualifying. You know, what a great qualifier. And this week he qualifies terrible. The worst he's qualified all year. But guess what? Got him a win.
At Daytona and earlier this year at Rockingham. Obviously, this crew is putting things together. They're cheering for him as he heads down the backstretch, now with less than a half lap to go. The Wins Kmart Oldsmobile is about to go into Darlington's victory lane. Here's the checkered flag. Lake Speed wins the Trans-South 500.
Congratulations, buddy.
Oh, what a victory. He ran a beautiful race. He sure did. Here's Alan Kulwicki in the Xerox Ford, whom we have been riding with throughout the afternoon, about to finish second. He brings the car down off of corner number 4. Alan Kulwicki finishes in second position.
Turner gets into the fight again, but it's too late. Thompson breezes in to win a new car and $5,000 first prize money.